Hey everyone, today's lesson is find the surface area of cylinders, cones, and spheres. Take out your lesson worksheet if you have a copy. If not, grab a sheet of loose leaf paper, a pencil, and a calculator, and let's get started. The problem is we are going to use formulas to find the surface area of each of these three figures below. So you can see that we have a sphere, we have a cylinder, and we have a cone. And here are the formulas right on the top. All right, the first thing that we are going to do is we are going to decide which formula we need to use, and we are going to write it down. This is very, very important. And as a matter of fact, you should probably stop the video right now if you don't have the lesson worksheet and copy these three formulas down so that you have them. All right, here we go. Ready? So this is obviously a sphere, right? It looks like a basketball, we could say. And I'm going to start out by writing down this formula. So the formula for a sphere is that the surface area equals 4 times pi times the radius to the second power, right? I'm just copying it from up here. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug in all the values. So 4 just stays the same. Pi is 3.14, right? It told us right here to use 3.14 for pi. The radius is the distance halfway through a circle. In this case, it is 21. And we're going to put that to the second power because that's part of our formula. Now at this point, don't be scared. You're just going to break out the calculator, but you have to make sure you enter your numbers very, very carefully. So we're going to do 4 times 3.14 times 21 to the second power. And that gives us a pretty large number here. It gives us 5,538.96. Now we want to make sure we use the proper unit of measure, right? This is 21 meters right here. Our measurement is in meters, so our answer will also be in meters. And since we're finding the surface area, it's going to be second power, right? Area is always second power. And surface area, by the way, just means the area of the outside of the shape, right? If you were to take the skin off of this basketball and flatten it out on the table and find the area, that's what they're talking about. All right, next one. This time we have a cylinder, right? A cylinder looks like a can. So we're going to start out by writing our formula, right? So the surface area for a cylinder, it's right here. This is a long one. We have 2 times pi times the radius squared plus 2 times pi times the radius times the height. Okay, here we go. Let's start filling in some numbers. So we're going to do 2. Pi is going to be 3.14. The radius of this cylinder is 4, right? Halfway through the circle to the second power. Then we're going to add 2 times 3.14, right, because that's pi. The radius again is 4. And the height of the cylinder is how tall it is. That is 8. So we have all of this we have to multiply together. Now I think it's a good idea to do this in 2 parts. So let's multiply the first part together. So we're going to do 2 times 3.14 times 4 to the second power, which we know is 16. And that's going to give us 100.48. So that's what we have so far for this part. Then we'll bring down that plus sign, and now let's multiply the second part. So 2 times 3.14 times 4 times 8, and that's going to give us 200.96. And then the last thing we'll do is we'll add these two together. So I'll add 200.96 plus 100.48, and that gives us 301.44, and it's feet squared. All right, one more example, and then you're going to try some on your own. So the cone surface area equals, I'm just copying my formula from right here, pi times the radius times the L, right? That stands for the lateral height. I'll talk to you about that in a second. Plus pi times the radius to the second power. Okay, let's fill in some numbers. pi is 3.14. The radius is 9. Look, this little guy's asking, what the heck is that, right? This stands for the lateral height. That means the slant height, right? So I'm just going to write this here so you know. It's the slant height. So not the straight up and down height, but the slant height, which is like right here on the side. Okay, so anyway, get back to our problem here. 15. And then plus pi is 3.14 again. The radius is still 9 to the second power. All right, let's do this one step at a time, just like we did the last one. So we're going to do 3.14 times 9 times 15. And that gives us 423.9. So 423.9 so far. Now we're going to figure out this other part. 3.14 times 9 squared. It's going to give us 254.34. And then for our last step, we're just going to add these two together. And when I add those together, I get 678.24. And that's going to be centimeters this time squared. All right, so hopefully you're okay with using the formulas, right? It's as simple as just plugging in numbers and carefully entering them in the calculator. I think that's the most difficult part, is the whole calculator thing. Okay, let's look at these problems on the bottom. So at this point, you should stop the video, use the formulas, and figure out the surface area of each of these three figures. And when you're finished, press play, and we can check them together. All right, time to check. Here we go. This first one is a cylinder. So I'm going to start out by copying my formula down. So the formula is we're going to do 2 times pi times the radius squared plus 2 times pi times the radius times the height. And all of this is going to be equal to our surface area. All right, here we go. Let's fill them in. So we're going to do 2 times 3.14 times the radius, which is 5 to the second power. That's our first part. And then to that, I'm going to add, I'm going to do it down on this next line here, 2 times 3.14 times the radius, which is still 5, times the height, which is 13. All right, here we go. Let's multiply this first part. So 2 times 3.14 times 5 squared, and that's going to give us 157. So this first part, when I multiplied it, is 157 plus. Now we're going to do the second part. So we have 2 times 3.14 times 5 times 13, and that gives us 408.2. And then I'm going to add these together. So my surface area, when I add 408.2 to 157, is going to give me 565.2, and these are centimeters squared. All right, next one. This time we have a sphere. So our surface area formula for the sphere, I'm just going to copy it down, and that is 4 times pi times the radius to the second power. All right, here we go. Let's fill in some numbers. So 4 comes down. Pi is 3.14. The radius is 3, and we're going to put that to the second power. We can do this all in one step on our calculator. 4 times 3.14 times 3 to the second power, which we know is 9, is going to give us 113.04, and these are feet squared. Okay, here's our last problem, and then we're finished. This time we have a cone. Here's our formula. The formula is pi times the radius. times the lateral height plus pi times the radius squared. All right, let's fill in our numbers. So pi is 3.14 times the radius, right? This is our radius down here, it's 8, times the lateral height, which is 20, plus pi is 3.14 times the radius, which is still 8, to the second power. Okay, let's multiply this first part. 3.14 times 8 times 20, and that gives us 502.4 plus, and then on the other side, we're going to do 3.14 times 8 squared, which we know is 64, and that's going to give us 200.96. And we're going to add that 200.96 to the 502.4, and that's going to leave us with our surface area, which is 703.36, and we are talking about centimeters to the second power. Okay, hopefully you guys are comfortable using the formulas, entering the information from the problem, and very carefully entering the numbers into your calculator. If you need to watch the video again, you should do that. Make sure you copy those formulas down and keep them in a safe place. And if you're having trouble, please ask your teacher for help. I'll see you next time.